You see? And all of it goes back to the fear. Because when you break out the fear, you start trying to find solutions to the problem. So you got any more questions you want me to deal with before we wrap this up?
I know before you were talking about the Aussian eye and where it sits at according to our brain. I said I was going to get with you and ask you about that one too.
Where was it?
The Aussian eye and how you were relating it to where it came from, how it in our brain.
Okay.
And how to use it.
All right. Right here on your forehead, this is the area where they call your cyclops or your third eye. They call it cyclops because cyclops is supposed to be, once you realize what the Christ say, when both of your eyes become single, the whole body is filled with light. It's the cyclops. All right, so once you understand that's what they're talking about, then you go to the next part. The third eye is a decalcified pineal gland working in conjunction with something called a sacrum. The sacrum is your lower chakras at the base of the spine, the sacrum. This is also known as the sanctum sanctorum, or the sacred location. There's a pump down there. So they don't tell you. Here's just like your heart pumps your blood through your body. You have a two-part pump that pumps your what they call cerebral spinal fluid, and you got 4 chambers in the brain, just like the heart. And when you activate the pump pushes a combination of chemicals that they call the sacred secretion up into the 4 chambers. When the sacred secretion hit the 4 chambers of monoatomic gold and a few other chemicals, vitamin D being one, it creates an arc, or your Ark of the Covenant. The arc that it creates goes through what they call a part of the brain, it's a spongy part of the brain that sits between the 2 hemispheres. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But that arc is your Ark of the Covenant. This sacred secretion in the 4 chambers allows that arc to send an electromagnetic pulse between your pituitary gland and your pineal gland. When that arc takes place, this is Samson destroying the pillars of Boaz and Joaquin. Samson destroys the pillars, and he stands alone as the middle pillar at that point, meaning that his third eye is fully realized. He's awake. Women can do it easier and faster than men when they do it in a group on earth. They can do it easier and faster than men when they do it in a group on earth. But there's a specific method and a specific technique. Women can hide. They don't want y'all to know this. And if you start doing it with too small of a number, they're going to stop it. You have to start with a big number. That means that you have to start with a group that go out in secret and teach other groups until you got a big number. You're ready to flip the grid at that point. So your third eye is your spiritual senses, all the way turned on, no restrictions. You see all. You are omniscient. You know all. But it's not you who know it. It's Source who gives you the information because you have sought the kingdom of heaven and discovered it. The kingdom of heaven is within you. I've been telling you that from the whole book. We've been looking for heaven. We look for a spaceship to land on earth, take us out of space. That ain't it. You don't get there that way. Some people will. That's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother topic. But that's not the true kingdom of heaven for us on earth. And that true kingdom of heaven being within us, we have been restricted from it because of the punishment. That's why I say we was born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Sin is an actual God. And the home of sin is Sinai or Sinai or Zion, that sacred mountain, where the iniquity in the false creation of the Gulu where they animating through incantation that they call the breath of life. It's an incantation. It's a very specific one that I actually have, and I don't use it because it's dead wrong. I don't want no parts of using it. I will not animate anything that's dead that does not have an opportunity to ascend using an incantation. That's wrong. You can't do that. It's a violation of the rules of might. It's an injustice. When you create an injustice, it creates a ripple, and it's going to be answered, whether you like it or not. In time, it's going to be a consequence. He can drag it out and make it hurt worse because he is time. Time is the only thing that can drag the consequence out. So where we at with the questions?
I got more for you, but I'm gonna email them and call you later on those. I'm taking notes right now.
That's fine. Take all the notes. I keep answering questions as long as people answer. Let me see. Seven Littles is on it. She knows what's going on. So this one actually went way longer than I intended. But I don't mind as long as y'all can handle the information. But yeah, so hopefully y'all learned something, and we can go ahead and clean this mess up and get moving. All right, Ree?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't even know my phone just had a mind of its own.
Hey, look, you know you got a direct line, so you can call and get information when other people can't.
Oh, I know. Believe me, me and Kennedy already said she was waiting for school to be out today. We were sitting at the dinner table. We already said we was going to give you a call because I told her that I was reading. Me and AC was reading, and we both looked at each other like, wait a minute now, this ain't adding up. I know that I don't profess myself to be a professor, but I've been studying and taking religious courses and teaching me to take different read and research, not just take the Bible for what it is, but also to go and read, you know, from going to Catholic school, from learn the Quran, to take all those things and learn history and put it together. It wasn't adding up, and it was bothering me really bad. And each day this week, I told him, he even said it, ever since then, he was like, you have like a bronze look to you. And I was like, I don't know what it is. I feel different. And this week I've been more at peace than any other week. And the more I read, the more it's like, aha.
Okay, so now in the near future, I'm gonna have to tell the whole story about the punishment and the redemption and everything. But before I go, I want to leave some exercises and some information about to help overcome fear and to deal with the whole process of evolving upward. So one of the exercises that you have to do is called abdominal breathing. The abdominal breathing exercise is so important. The abdominal breathing allows you to control the lighter aspects of emotion. The more denser aspects is controlled through appetite, but abdominal breathing controls the lighter aspects of emotion, and it opens up the throat chakra in order for when you tell somebody, don't touch me, they know don't put their hands on you without you saying another word or being rude. So abdominal breathing, and it also helps to buffer fear. Make sure that you check with your doctor about your vitamin D levels, because your vitamin D levels being too low will cause depression, will cause fear, will cause uncontrollable rage and anger, and all of those mental diseases that they tell us about, like paranoia, anxiety. All of those are vitamin D deficiencies in part. Vitamin D is actually your natural mood stabilizer. Okay, so now you get the breathing, the vitamin D, and everybody need one a day milk thistle. One a day milk thistle a couple times a year to clean the liver. The liver is important because liver, when the love energy hits your heart, the liver has to be in optimum health or it will shut down. Milk thistle and dandelion are natural cleansers for the liver. And it only take, you could buy a bottle of milk thistle, take one a day for 30 days, and it'll clean the hell out your liver. For those who might be on chemicals from our doctors, should be on them one a day anyway. As long as you're on medications from pharmaceutical industry, you should be on a liver cleansing agent at least once a day anyway. Something like a milk thistle once a day is tolerable for the body. Because you need that liver, which also a clogged liver causes high blood pressure. A lot of people don't know that. Clogged livers causes high blood pressure. When the liver is optimum, it'll balance out itself. The other thing to help deal with fear is meditation, where it's called to breathe in the fire, right? It's kind of like, you shouldn't really do it unless you're being taught directly by a Qigong master or something of the sort, energy healer, how to manage the energy, because you'll see at some parts of your body will get heavier or hotter or whatever because you're taking in this energy. But if you want to explode yourself, breathing in a pure flame, and all of the fear as like being consumed by that flame, that's a very powerful meditation. Before you okay, so that's gonna wrap this one up. I didn't even think it would take this long to do it, but hopefully we got some good information out to the people that they can use to benefit themselves in this ascension process, and that sooner or later we'll see that it all worked out for the best. All right. Thank y'all for watching me. Leave all y'all questions, comments, and suggestions in the suggestion box or the comment box, and we'll be back at this again soon. Saturday. Truth in Plain Sight. X-Men, Panther, Planet of the Apes. Saturday, noon.
I hear get home. I'll be home in like about a minute. Just give me a minute.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Rod, I had a dream.
I ain't doing dreams today, nephew. We talking
right,
about
okay.
the getting kicked off of IG, and we talking about Yeezy.
Oh yeah. By Yeezy, Kanye. Yeah, Kanye talking the truth. He want our people free. He want to be free. Everybody want to be free. Like Bob Marley said, we all want to be free. Yeah, we want our shit back.
It's like Asada said about freedom. We ain't had that shit in so long, we don't even remember what it looked like.
Got what it feel like.
Nuri was on Breakfast Club a couple of days ago. It's on YouTube. You can look it up.
I am on
so the question
sure.
So the question that just came in saying they got kicked out of Africa before Europe, and the answer to that is absolutely yes. They got kicked out of the Middle East. Then they went into Africa with the same bullshit. Then the Africans kicked them out of Africa. And they went two ways from the Middle East. They went north and settled Turkey. And then they went west into the continent of Africa. Right? And when they got kicked out of Africa, they went across the Pillars of Hercules, what we call the Bering Straits. Right? At the mouth of the Mediterranean that feeds into the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
Yeah. All right, nephew. I'm gonna take another caller in here.
All right, Supreme Peace on Rod.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's some divine feminine up in here. What do you know? The sister already was knocking. So yeah, they got kicked out of Africa. That's what made them go to Spain in 7-Eleven. Hey, beloved, how you doing? Tell us where you calling from.
California. I live in like near Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, y'all about to see the heat come down out there.
Yeah, yeah. And I wanted to add on to the Kanye West thing. You know how like Adidas dropped him and stuff like that. Like I feel like we as a people should stop supporting those businesses. You know, like stop buying. Like I agree. Yeah. And I feel like that's really what's gonna hurt. You know, like people have talked about it before. Like if we stop supporting their companies, then they're, you know. And I feel like a lot of these other celebrities shouldn't be afraid to talk about it. You know, Like, because I feel like Kanye West would like it'd be really sad for him to be doing all of this and then nothing happened, you know. And I feel like even when he was doing the interview on Drink Champs, and like you could tell like the co-host kind of gets it, but at the same time it's like you could tell like they're afraid, you know.
So let's talk about that Drink Champs. The host was Noriega.
Yeah.
Noriega from New York. Noriega is a stand-up dude, but the motherfucking force that he's faced with, he did not know that the force was that big and that pervasive until after that interview when they contacted him.
Yeah, and told him to take it down. Yeah.
You know, no, it's not just take it down. That wasn't the issue. Right? Because it's still up. It's still, people still putting clips of it up. It's out there now.
Yeah.
People can't unhear that shit once they heard it. Right? Yeah. So that's what he faced with. He's face to face looking at this motherfucking dragon that Kanye dragging out. He don't want no parts of that shit because he don't understand what it is or how to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. But this is my son Zion. You see that? Oh, he's watching TV. But yeah, but I'll be listening to the conversation, and I really appreciate, you know, everything that you do and going live, because I've learned so much, even just about like Inky and Enlil. Like I didn't really know a lot about like that information, so it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So just keep your eye on Ye. Watch what happens. He's dragging their ass out in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, beloved.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. So we got to get on our. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. What's going on, great one?
Taking it easy. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Nashville, Tennessee. Cashville in the building.
Yeah, Cashville, Tennessee up in this motherfucker.
Yes.
What's on
it's a couple of us on here. The Awakening, he on here too. We all from Nashville.
Yeah, but y'all, we about to watch this shit. I'm telling you, Kanye making this motherfuckers real uncomfortable in they motherfuckers.
Yeah, big Gemini energy. Big Gemini energy. You talking to a Gemini right now? I already know what's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I do have a question. When you talking about the priestess that was sacrificed in Haiti, what is her name? You never say her name.
The reason I say her name because she got to have her Oshun ritual.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She can't be presented to the public until the first ritual in Florida is done. So I can't put her out there like that. It's not safe for her.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I'm like, who is it? I've been trying to figure out who it is for the longest. I think I got an idea who it is. I think I do. But let me see. Another thing too. There are 2 sets of mounds that are like within 30 minutes of Nashville. For some reason, I think Nashville is like a center point or something. A lot of presidents lived here. Andrew Jackson has a home here. The Feast Jubilee singers that were from here. Zora Neale Hurston lived here. I just think it's a center point. Do you think you can break that down a little bit?
Well, you got to look. Memphis is an ancient city.
Okay.
It was part of the 3 cities that ran the Kemetic Empire. Heliopolis means city of the sun. That's Los Angeles.
Okay.
The city of Thebes is the city of thieves, which is Chicago.
Okay.
And Memphis is Memphis. You're going to get to Memphis, what the fuck Memphis give you, and they not going to put no dressing on that. They're not going to make that shit look pretty for you. They going to give it to you Memphis style, and you're going to either learn the culture or you're going to get dealt with by the culture. That's how Memphis rolls.
Yeah.
So it's not perfect. Just, you don't respect the people on the land where they at. They not going to respect you for coming to their land.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So Memphis was a pivotal city. And those cities in Tennessee are outreach cities of Memphis. And some of them in Kentucky is outreach cities from Memphis as well.
Okay. Okay. Did you see that part where I think I sent you a picture like a couple weeks ago where the Trail of Tears came through here on Dickinson Road? And it's like the energy on that street. It's always something crazy, something bizarre happens. It's like a lot of prostitution in that area. It's just like a real heavy energy. Somebody always getting killed on that street. It's just
You
The
think about
energy from the Trail of Tears have never left that area.
so they call it the Trail of Tears. It's the Trail of Thieves. They was stealing our birthright. So this is what they was doing.
Okay.
Reservation location. They say, see, we brought y'all here. Motherfucker, you dropped